Hello, everyone, and welcome to another segment of Divine Femininity United. I am your girl, Dr. Miss B, Dr. Bianca Miss B. Lee. I am here to journey with you through transformations, healing, growing, expansions, reevaluations, resetting, regrouping, all of those things, reconnecting, and the whole 9 yards. Once again, we are here to do just that. Okay. We have been actually since the beginning of this year, we have been journeying through literatures, writings, materials, and things like that of some very, very renowned, world renowned authors who have just read us for filth for the beginning and the end of the statement. Read us for filth, okay? Got us together in the most precious, sometimes harsh, but always necessary way. Okay. We started off with The Mountain Is You. Listen here, because we learned the mountain has always been us. Okay. We can blame everybody else if we want to. We can become a victim to our circumstances if we want to. But rude awakening, the mountain is, has been, and will always be you if you so choose to keep yourself in your way. Okay. What do you mean by that? Mean by your mindset, your behaviors, your practices, the fact that you don't want to move and don't want to change, and all of those things. All of that has become our mountains throughout our lives, and so that book kind of brought that to the forefront and made us confront those things and check ourselves honestly. Then we went from that to radical forgiveness. Yikes. Okay. Radical forgiveness made us see that every single thing in our life, no matter how horrific, all was for our good. Oh God, I know. I cringe when I even hear it and say it, because some of the stuff that I went through, I don't know about you, but I know my story has been crazy. Okay. There's been some horrific things that I've endured that some people may not even know about and probably will never know about. But to know that every single thing that I went through, had I not went through it, I would never have gained the understanding, the lesson, the wherewithal, the resilience, the strength, the backbone, the ability to put my foot down and set boundaries and all of those things. I would have never had a need to learn and cultivate and do those things had I not gone through the things that I went through. So what it's saying is, welcome. What it's saying is that it was necessary. It was all necessary. So that book made us see those things and not to blame people. It really was coordinating with the book, The Mountain Is You. But it stopped us from blaming people and really taking a reflective look inside, right? Because as within, so without, right? The next book we went to was from my direct coach, my personal coach, who I gleaned from, who I learned from, who I model my therapy and my practice after, which is Dr. Ian Van Zandt. Number one, I want you all to know, keep her lifted in your prayers, her and her family, because she just lost her second daughter. Okay, she already lost her first daughter many years ago, but she lost her baby girl here recently. And man, that is a loss. I lost a son, so I understand the feeling. I don't understand what it means, how it feels to lose two, though. You know what I mean? And these are your girls, right? So she lost her second daughter. So please keep her lifted in your prayer, her and her family. Keep her lifted in your prayers. It's a hard thing to go through. My son passed in 12 years ago, and I still feel it. Those are pains that you will never, ever stop feeling. You just learn how to cope and how to carry on with life, right? And in honor of yourself and them, you just carry on and continue to live while you yet have life. And so that's what's going on with her. If you all hear any thundering and storming and stuff like that, it's currently happening right now. I am in Georgia, and if you're familiar with Georgia, honey, Georgia knows rain well. Okay, just listen. I love it though. I am very appreciative because Georgia also knows that sun and that heat very well as well. Okay, so the rain is welcomed around these parts. Okay, needless to say, we went into her book, Forgiveness, 21 Days to Forgive Everyone for Everything. We're wrapping that book up. It's really just a sum up, just a conclusion of that book, because we've literally read the entire book. And the last portion of that book, which was day 18, 19, 20, and 21, was for us to write a letter of forgiveness, asking for forgiveness from those who we have wronged. Okay, the entire book was us forgiving others, right? Our moms, our dads, our exes, our current partners, our children, the world, all of those things, everybody, our siblings, everybody who has hurt us and who we hold in a certain space, and we still have grudges and all of those things, in us, and hate and rage and all of that stuff in us, unresolved matters. The whole book was about us releasing them, right? But then the latter part of the book was us asking for forgiveness, because guaranteed you have hurt some people, okay? Just like other people have hurt you, you have also inflicted hurt, whether you knew it or not. And so that last couple of days was for us to write up a letter asking for forgiveness to each individual whom we knowingly have hurt, okay? Not for you to mail it to them, not for you to give it to them, because in some cases, some of these people that we're asking for forgiveness from may not be here any longer. So like, for instance, with myself, I speak of my son. I had to ask for forgiveness from my son because I joined with his father, okay? And yes, my son was a blessing, but I joined with his father very unhealed, okay? His father, very unhealed. All right. And so we came together very immature, very unhealed, very scarred, very wounded. And we were about to bring a child into this world. What? Okay. We got all the way to delivery day. And when I tell you, I delivered my son and he did not make it past 5 minutes. Imagine having to feel the carrying and the bearing of the son, and you're hearing the heartbeat strong, and you're feeling the movements, and you're singing to your baby, and you all of that stuff, and then you go through that whole process only to get to the date of delivery and not be able to walk out of there with your baby. That was something, man. And I had to really, really, really ask him for forgiveness, because it was like I was bringing him into a realm of just chaos and all of those things. So in the end, I choose to see it this way. This world and this situation, and me and his father, weren't prepared for him. See, you gotta be healed before you bring children into this world, so that your children don't have to heal from having you as a parent. I'm gonna say that again for the people in the back. You need to heal before having children, so that your children don't have to heal from having you as a parent. All right? It's the whole lot of us are still healing from scars that our parents inflicted on us. Hello, somebody. All right? And my son is a son of royalty, okay? His mama is a goddess. Know that. And so if me, did not understand what being a goddess meant, then I need to align myself to what it means for me, okay? For me. Now, what his father's doing, I don't know. We were married then. We're no longer married. And what he's doing, I hope and wish for him to have the best. Hello. But for me, I had to align myself with what a goddess meant, what a queen is, what a healed woman was. I had to align myself with that. Right? And I know that my son is always and will always forever be immortal. He's in spirit. He will always be here. That is no longer a concern. But for me, I needed to ready myself and align myself with what I know I am and what my son was deserving, which was a goddess of a mother. All women out here, just like all men, kings, queens, gods, goddesses. The problem is some of us are unconscious. Some of us don't know that we're gods and goddesses. Therefore we act accordingly. All right. Alrighty, so with that being said, that's why we're going through some of these journeys that we're going through, so that we can reacquaint ourselves. It's not that we need to learn, we already know. See, that knowing is on the inside of you. We just need to reactivate that understanding on the inside of us, so that we can stand in the ability, the power, the knowledge, and the wherewithal that we naturally are. You've been a god. You've been a goddess. We are literally only extensions of the Almighty, the great I am, the infinite intelligence. And if God itself is infinitely intelligent, is amazingly wonderful, is the I am, then you, being an extension of the I am, you also am I am. That's a whole nother session. I ain't even mean to go there, y'all. My goodness. But it was flowing like butter. Okay, so just take it. Hey, receive it on Sunday. All right, now that was, hey, come on here, listen, it is the day of the message of the word. All right, so with that being said, us going through these journeys, you all, literally is not just us reading a book together. I need you to understand these things. This is not just us reading just to get our read in for the day. No. These books are strategically read and chosen, and they are positioned in places so that we can gain from them and reignite, reactivate. If you all hear the storm, it's literally storming right now, but reactivate who we are, realign ourselves with who we are. This is who we already are. And it's now up to us to reacquaint ourselves and just, say hello. Say hello to who you are. When I am a doctor, I'm a therapist. And every time I start a session with a new person, with a new client, a new family member is what I call them, my first question is, do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Because in order for me to be able to work with you, I got to reacquaint you with who you are. We need to reintroduce you to yourself. Do you know who you are? Because once we came to this realm, this 3D realm, we lost sight of that. We lost some data when we came down here, because we stepped down from the realm that we came from, 4, 5, 6, dimension. We had to demote ourselves. We had to, quote unquote, dumb down in order to be here. All right. But our objective here was to reconnect, remember, and then carry out the mission. You got to first remember, though. Remember, when we're first born, these things are still fresh from where we came from. But it's over time, as we grow, as we're taught, as we're conditioned, then we lose who we are and we become who we're told to be. Hello, we become our parents. We become our peers. We become society. We become Instagram, Facebook. We become Snapchat. We become Twitter. We become TV. We become, right? And we forget who we are. Our objective in this life is to remember who we are, realign, reconnect, and then carry out our task. Our reason for breathing. But sometimes we got to kind of cut through the fat to get to who we are, so we can realign, so that we can get about our business. Okay. Today we have concluded. I'm going to officially go ahead and conclude forgiveness. 21 days to forgive everyone for everything. Everyone is forgiven. If you have not gone through that process with us, I still have the book available for you. If you wanted an ebook, it's only $5 for that ebook. Also, keep in mind, every single session that we have here is archived. Like I said, I am airing via video on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook and YouTube always will have the video available for you. You can always go back. You can always look at everything that we've ever done, okay? And you can catch up on your own time, right? But now, oh my goodness, now let me tell y'all something. First off, let me just prepare you all and put you in the mind space that I'm in right now. Know that I do not read these books ahead of you all. I read them with you. I need to be with you on this journey. I don't want to go ahead of you all at all, because I want to get the same revelations. I want to get the ahas and the light bulbs and all of those things, the rhemas, and I want to get all of that along with you all, right? So this book has come across me since Rhonda Byrne was on Oprah years ago. I'm talking 20 plus years ago. Okay. I've heard of this book. It piqued my interest then, but I was also unhealed then. Okay. So it piqued my interest, but it wasn't interesting enough then, because people don't see a situation for what it is. They see it from where they are, and where I was then, I couldn't see the severity and the necessity of this book. Oh, but now it's a necessity. You know why? Because my whole inside is jumping for joy. I feel like a child in the toy store, because this book is about to change every single one of our lives. I'm telling you now, prepare yourselves, okay? Prepare yourselves. If you do not have the book, inbox me, back channel me. I will arrange it after this session. You will have the book, the ebook version, okay? But let me tell y'all something. Prepare yourselves, because you are not coming out of this session. You are not coming out of this session, out of this book, unchanged. Ready yourselves, because your mind will be changed after this book. The way that you manifest will be, oh my goodness. Listen, I'm so giddy right now. Y'all don't even know I want to run around this house. Okay. All right. So here we go. Everybody, look, I'm telling me to calm down. Everybody calm down. Okay. Calm literally has entered the building. Hello, Calm. Hello, Win. Welcome. Hey, Joe. Welcome. And everyone on Facebook, everyone on YouTube. Okay, here we go, you all. I'm just going to jump into it. Okay, listen, I'm just going to jump into it. All right. Okay, today we're going to go into the foreword, and we're going to go into the first chapter, which is called The Secret Revealed. All right. I'm going to bypass acknowledgments and stuff. Also ignore the thundering. Ignore that. That's just Sean Gold doing his thing. Okay. All right, here we go. Forward. A year ago, my life had collapsed around me. I'd worked myself into exhaustion. My father died suddenly, and my relationships with my work colleagues and loved ones were in turmoil. Little did I know at the time, out of my greatest despair was to come the greatest gift. I'd been given a glimpse of a great secret, the secret to life. The glimpse came in a 100-year-old book given to me by my daughter, Haley. I began tracing the secret back through history. I couldn't believe all the people who knew this. They were the greatest people in history. Plato, Shakespeare, Newton, Hugo, Beethoven, Lincoln, Emerson, Edison, Einstein. Incredulous, I asked, why doesn't everyone know this? A burning desire to share the secret with the world consumed me, and I began searching for people alive today who knew the secret. One by one, they began to emerge. I became a magnet as I began to search. One great living master after another was drawn to me. When I discovered one teacher, that one would link to the next in a perfect chain. If I was on the wrong track, something else would catch my attention, and through the diversion, the next great teacher would appear. If I accidentally pressed the wrong link on an internet search, I would be led to a vital piece of information. In a few short weeks, I had traced the secret back through the centuries, and I had discovered the modern day practitioners of the secret. The vision of taking the secret to the world in a film had become fixed in my mind. And over the following 2 months, my film and television production team learned the secret. It was imperative that every team knew it, because without its knowledge, what we were about to attempt would be impossible. We did not have a single teacher secured to film, but we knew the secret. And so with the utter faith, I flew through Australia to the United States, where the majority of the teachers were based. 7 weeks later, the secret team had filmed 55 of the greatest teachers across the United States with over 120 hours of film. With every step and with every breath, we used the secret to create the secret, the book. We literally magnetized everything and everyone to us. 8 months later, the secret was released. Y'all, I am so excited right now. My goodness. Do you hear this timeline? And wait for who? Who are we waiting for? Okay, we got to get this secret, y'all. Here we go. As the film swept the world, stories of miracles began to flood in. People wrote about healing from chronic pain, depression, and disease, walking for the first time after an accident, even recovering from a deathbed. We have received thousands of accounts of the secret being used to bring about large sums of money and unexpected checks in the mail. People have used the secret to manifest their perfect homes, life partners, cars, jobs, and promotions, with many accounts of businesses being transformed within days of applying the secret. There have been heartwarming stories of stressed relationships involving children being restored to harmony. Some of the most magnificent stories we have received have come from children using the secret to attract what they want, including high grades and friends. The secret has inspired doctors to share the knowledge with their patients, universities and schools with their students, health clubs with their clients, churches of all denominations, and spiritual centers with their congregations. There are secret parties being held in homes around the world as people share the knowledge with loved ones and families. The secret has been used to attract all manner of things, from a specific feather to $10,000. All of this has taken place in the few months since the release of the film. My intention in creating the secret was, and still is, that it will bring joy to billions around the world. The secret team is experiencing the realization of that intention every day, as we receive thousands upon thousands of letters from people across the world of all ages, all races, and all nationalities, expressing gratitude for the joy of the secret. There isn't a single thing that you cannot do with this knowledge. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are. The secret can give you whatever you want. 24 amazing teachers are featured in this book. Their words were filmed all over the United States at all different times, yet they speak as one voice. The book contains the secret teacher's words, and it also contains miraculous stories of the secret in action. I have shared all of the easy paths, tips, and shortcuts that I have learned so that you can live the life of your dreams. You will notice throughout the book that in certain places, I have capitalized the word you. The reason I did this is because I want you, the reader, to feel and know that I created this book for you. I am speaking to you personally when I say you. My intention is for you to feel a personal connection with these pages because the secret has been created for you. As you travel through its pages and you learn the secret, you will come to know you can have, be, and do whatever you want. You will come to know who you really are. You will come to know the true magnificence that awaits you. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Whew, okay, you all listen. I don't know if I'm the only one that's excited like this, but my goodness. Okay, we're going to skip past the acknowledgement, all right? If you have the book, then you'll be able to, follow through on that. Again, if you want the reading material, we're just getting started, so it's not too late. If you want the reading material, $5, that'll get you the material. That is only a seed. That's energy exchanging for my energy, okay? All righty, so get the book. Back channel me for the book with your email address, all right? Here we go. The Secret Revealed. Bob Proctor, who is a philosopher, author, and personal coach, says the secret gives you anything you want: happiness, health, and wealth. Dr. Joe Vitale, he's a metaphysician, marketing specialist, and author. He says you can have, do, or be anything you want. John Assaraf, an entrepreneur and money-making expert. We can have whatever it is that we choose. I don't care how big it is. What kind of house do you want to live in? Do you want to be a millionaire? What kind of business do you want to have? Do you want more success? What do you really want? Dr. John DeMartini, he's a philosopher, chiropractor, healer, and personal transformation specialist. He says, this is the great secret of life. Dr. Dennis Waitley, psychologist and trainer in the field of mind potential. He says, the leaders in the past who had the secret wanted to keep the power and not share the power. They kept people ignorant of the secret. People went to work, they did their job, they came home. They were on a treadmill with no power because the secret was kept in the few. Throughout history, there have been many who coveted the knowledge of the secret, and there have been many who found a way of spreading this knowledge to the world. The next, Michael Bernard Beckwith, a visionary and founder of Agape International Spiritual Center. He says, I've seen many miracles take place in people's lives. Financial miracles, miracles of physical healing, mental healing, and healing of relationships. And finally, Jack Canfield stated, he's an author, teacher, life coach, and motivational speaker, stated, all of this happened because of knowing how to apply the secret. Okay, here we go. What is the secret? Bob Proctor. You've probably been sitting there wondering, what is the secret? I'll tell you how I've come to understand it. We all work with one infinite power. We all guide ourselves by exactly the same laws, the natural laws of the universe, are so precise that we don't even have any difficulty building spaceships. We can send people to the moon, and we can time the landing with the precision of a fraction of a second. Wherever you are, India, Australia, New Zealand, Stockholm, London, Toronto, Montreal, or New York, we're all working with one power, one law. It's attraction. The secret is the law of attraction. Everything that's coming into your life, you are attracting into your life. And it's attracted to you by virtue of the images you're holding in your mind. It's what you're thinking. Whatever is going on in your mind, you are attracting to you. Every thought of yours is a real thing, a force. This is a quote by Prentice Mulford. The greatest teachers who have ever lived have told us that the law of attraction is the most powerful law in the universe. Poets such as William Shakespeare, Robert Browning, and William Blake delivered it in their poetry. Musicians such as Ludwig van Beethoven expressed it through their music. Artists such as Leonardo da Vinci depicted it in their paintings. Great thinkers, including Socrates, Plato, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Pythagoras, Sir Francis Bacon, Sir Isaac Newton, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, and Victor Hugo shared it in their writings and teachings. Their names have been immortalized, and their legendary existence has survived centuries. Religions such as Hinduism, Hermetic tradition, Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and civilizations such as the ancient Babylonians and Egyptians delivered it through their writings and stories, recorded throughout the ages in all its forms. The law can be found in ancient writings through all the centuries. It was recorded in stone in 3000 BC. Even though some coveted this knowledge, and indeed they did, it has always been there for anyone to discover. The law began at the beginning of time. It has always been and will always be. It is the law that determines the complete order in the universe. Every moment of your life and every single thing you experience in your life. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are. The law of attraction is forming your entire life experience. And this all-powerful law is doing that through your thoughts. You are the one who calls the law of attraction into action, and you do it through your thoughts. In 1912, Charles Hannell describes the law of attraction as the greatest and the most infallible law upon which the entire system of creation depends. Bob Proctor says, wise people have always known this. You can go right back to the ancient Babylonians. They've always known this. It's a small select group of people. The ancient Babylonians and their great prosperity have been well documented by scholars. They are also known for creating one of the seven wonders of the world, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Through their understanding and application of the laws of the universe, they became one of the wealthiest races in history. Bob Proctor says, why do you think that 1% of the population earns around 96% of all the money that's being earned? Do you think that's an accident? It's designed that way. They understand something. They understand the secret. And now you are being introduced to the secret. People who have drawn wealth into their lives use the secret, whether consciously or unconsciously. They think thoughts of abundance and wealth, and they do not allow any contradictory thought to take root in their minds. Their predominant thoughts are of wealth. They only know wealth, and nothing else exists in their minds, whether they are aware of it or not. Their predominant thoughts of wealth are what brought wealth to them. It is the law of attraction in action. A perfect example to demonstrate the secret and the law of attraction in action is this. You may know of people who acquired massive wealth, lost it all, and within a short time acquired massive wealth again. What happened in these cases, whether they knew it or not, is that their dominant thoughts were on wealth. That is how they acquired it in the first instance. Then they allowed fearful thoughts of losing the wealth to enter their minds until those fearful thoughts of loss became their dominant thoughts. They tipped the scales from thinking thoughts of wealth to thinking thoughts of loss, and so they lost it all. Once they had lost it, however, the fear of loss disappeared, and they tipped the scales back with dominant thoughts of wealth, and wealth returned. The law responds to your thoughts, no matter what they may be. Life attracts like. Like attracts like. John Assaraf stated, the simplest way for me to look at the law of attraction is if I think of myself as a magnet, and I know that a magnet will attract to it. You are the most powerful magnet in the universe. You contain a magnetic power within you that is more powerful than anything in this world. And this unfallible magnetic power is emitted through your thoughts. Bob Doyle, author and law of attraction specialist, stated, basically put, the law of attraction says that like attracts like, but we're really talking at a level of thought. The law of attraction says like attracts like. And so as you think a thought, you are also attracting like thoughts to you. Here are more examples you may have experience of the law of attraction in your life. Have you ever started to think about something you were not happy about? And the more you thought about it, the worse it seemed. That's because as you think one sustained thought, the law of attraction immediately brings more like thoughts to you. In a matter of minutes, you have gotten so many like unhappy thoughts coming to you that the situation seems to get worse. The more you think about it, the more upset you get. You may have experienced attracting like thoughts when you listened to a song and then found that you couldn't get that song out of your head. The song just kept playing over and over in your mind. When you listen to that song, even though you may not have realized it, you gave your full attention and focus of thought to it. As you did that, you were powerfully attracting more like thoughts of that song. And so the law of attraction moved into action and delivered more thoughts of that song over and over again. John Assaraf states, our job as humans is to hold on to the thoughts of what we want, make it absolutely clear in our minds what we want. And from that, we start to invoke one of the greatest laws in the universe, and that's the law of attraction. You become what you think about most, but you also attract what you think about most. Your life right now is a reflection of your past thoughts. That includes all of the great things and all of the things you consider not so great. Since you attract to you what you think about most, it is easy to see what your dominant thoughts have been on every subject of your life, because that is what you have experienced until now. Now you are learning the secret. And with this knowledge, you can change everything. Bob Proctor says, if you see it in your mind, you're going to hold it in your hand. Wow. Wow. Hey, that is so true. If you see it in your mind, you're going to hold it in your hand. If you can think about what you want in your mind and make that your dominant thought, you will bring it into your life. Mike Dooley, an author and international speaker, states, and that principle can be summed up in 3 simple words: thoughts become things. Through this most powerful law, your thoughts become things in your life. Your thoughts become things. Say this over to yourself and let it seep into your consciousness and your awareness. Your thoughts become things. John Assaraf states, what most people don't understand is that a thought has a frequency. We can measure a thought. And so if you're thinking that thought over and over again, if you're imagining in your mind having that brand new car, having that money that you need, building that company, finding your soulmate, if you're imagining what that looks like, you're emitting that frequency on a consistent basis. Dr. Joe Vitale, he states, thoughts are sending out that magnetic signal that is drawing the parallel back to you. Charles Honell, I believe this in script, so it's kind of, fancy. It's a little too fancy to understand. I believe it says Honell has a quote here that says, the predominant thought or the mental attitude is the magnet, and the law is that like attracts like. Consequently, the mental attitude will invariably attract such conditions as correspond to its nature. Okay. Thoughts are magnetic and thoughts have a frequency. As you think, those thoughts are sent out into the universe and they magnetically attract all like things that are on the same frequency. Everything sent out returns to the source. Everything sent out returns to the source. Wow. And that source is you. Think of it this way. We understand that a television station's transmission tower broadcasts via a frequency, which is transformed into pictures on your television. Most of us don't really understand how it works, but we know that each channel has a frequency. And when we tune into that frequency, we see the pictures on our television. We choose the frequency by selecting the channel, and we then receive the pictures broadcast on that channel. If we want to see different pictures on our television, we change the channel and tune into a new frequency. You are a human transmission tower, and you are more powerful than any television tower created on Earth. You are the most powerful transmission tower in the universe. Your transmission creates your life, and it creates the world. The frequency you transmit reaches beyond cities, beyond countries, beyond the world. It reverberates throughout the entire universe, and you are transmitting that frequency with your thoughts. The pictures you receive from the transmission of your thoughts are not on a television screen in your living room. They are the pictures of your life. Your thoughts create the frequency. They attract like things on that frequency, and then they are broadcast back to you as your life pictures. If you want to change anything in your life, change the channel and change the frequency by changing your thoughts. Another quote by Charles Honell. The vibrations of mental forces are the finest and consequently the most powerful in existence. Bob Proctor states, see yourself living in abundance and you will attract it. It works every time with every person. As you think of yourself living in abundance, you are powerfully and consciously determining your life through the law of attraction. It's that easy. But then the most obvious questions becomes, why isn't everybody living the life of their dreams? Next section, attract the good, dislead. Oh, wait. This script in here is so fancy. Attract the good, dislead of the bad. Okay, attract the good. Oh, instead, is that instead? It might be instead of the bad. My goodness, the script is so fancy, y'all. Okay, John Assaraf states, here's the problem. Most people are thinking about what they don't want, and they're wondering why it shows up over and over again. The only reason why people do not have what they want is because they are thinking more about what they don't want than what they do want. Listen to your thoughts and listen to the words you're saying. The law is absolute and there is no mistakes. An epidemic worse than any plague that humankind has ever seen has been raging for centuries. It is the don't want epidemic. People keep this epidemic alive when they predominantly think, speak, act, and focus on what they don't want. But this is the generation that will change history because we are receiving the knowledge that can free us of this epidemic. It begins with you, and you can become a pioneer of this new thought movement by simply thinking and speaking about what you want. Bob Doyle says this. The law of attraction doesn't care whether you perceive something to be good or bad, or whether you don't want it or whether you do want it. It's responding to your thoughts. So if you're looking at a mountain of debt, feeling terrible about it, that's the signal you're putting out into the universe. I feel really bad because of all this debt I've got. You're just affirming it to yourself. You feel it on every level of your being. That's what you're going to get more of. The law of attraction is a law of nature. It is impersonal and it does not see good things or bad things. It is receiving your thoughts and reflecting back to you those thoughts as your life experience. The law of attraction simply gives you whatever it is you're thinking about. Lisa Nichols, she's an author and personal empowerment advocate. She states, the law of attraction is really obedient. When you think of the things that you want, and you focus on them with all of your intention, then the law of attraction will give you exactly what you want every time. When you focus on the things that you don't want, I don't want to be late. I don't want to be late. The law of attraction doesn't hear that you don't want it. It manifests the things that you're thinking of. And so it's going to show up over and over and over again. The law of attraction is not biased to want or don't want. When you focus on something, no matter what it happens to be, you really are calling that into your existence. When you focus your thoughts on something you want and you hold that focus, you are in that moment summoning what you want with the mightiest power in the universe. The law of attraction doesn't compute don't or not or no or any other words of negation. As you speak words of negation, this is what the law of attraction is receiving. I don't want to spill something on this outfit. The law of attraction is receiving. I want to spill something on this outfit and I want to spill more things. When you state, I don't want a bad haircut, the law of attraction is receiving, I want bad haircuts. When you state, I don't want to be delayed, the law of attraction receives, I want delays. When you state, I don't want that person to be rude to me, the law of attraction receives, I want that person and more people to be rude to me. When you state, I don't want the restaurant to give away our table, the law of attraction receives, I want restaurants to give away our tables. When you state, I don't want these shoes to hurt, the law of attraction receives, I want shoes to hurt. When you state, I can't handle all this work, law of attraction receives, I want more work than I can handle. When you state, I don't want to catch the flu, the law of attraction receives, I want the flu and I want to catch more things. When you state, I don't want to argue, the law of attraction receives, I want more arguing. When you state, don't speak to me like that, the law of attraction receives, I want you to speak to me like that and I want other people to speak to me like that. The law of attraction is giving you what you are thinking about, period. The law of attraction is the law of creation. Quantum physicists tell us that the entire universe emerged from thought. You created your life through your thoughts and the law of attraction. And every single person does the same. It doesn't just work if you know about it. It has always been working in your life and every other person's life throughout history. When you become aware of this great law, then you become aware of how incredibly powerful you are to be able to think your life into existence. Lisa Nichols states, it's working as much as you're thinking. Anytime your thoughts are flowing, the law of attraction is working. When you're thinking about the past, the law of attraction is working. When you're thinking about the present or the future, the law of attraction is working. It's an ongoing process. You don't press pause. You don't press stop. It is forever in action, as your thoughts are. Whether we realize it or not, we are thinking most of the time. If you are speaking or listening to someone, you are thinking. If you are reading the newspaper or watching television, you are thinking. When you recall memories from your past, you are thinking. When you are considering something in your future, you are thinking. When you are driving, you are thinking. When you are getting ready in the morning, you are thinking. For many of us, the only time we are not thinking is when we are asleep. However, the forces of attraction are still operating on our last thoughts as we fall asleep. Make your last thoughts before you going to sleep good thoughts. Michael Bernard Beckwith states, creation is always happening. Every time an individual has a thought or a prolonged chronic way of thinking, they're in the creation process. Something is going to manifest out of those thoughts. Ooh-wee. What are you thinking now? No, what you are thinking now is creating your future life. You create your life with your thoughts because you are always thinking, you are always creating. What you think about the most or focus on the most is what will appear as your life. Like all the laws of nature, there is utter perfection in this law. You create your life. Whatever you sow, you reap. Your thoughts are seeds, and the harvest you reap will depend on the seeds you plant. If you are complaining, the law of attraction will powerfully bring into your life more situations for you to complain about. If you are listening to someone else complain and focusing on that, sympathizing with them, agreeing with them, in that moment, you are attracting more situations to yourself to complain about. My word, listen. Okay, I have to pause right there because that revelation right there was major. The reason I say that is because it's not just about what we are thinking. You literally are receiving the things of the thoughts of someone else's situations when you consume and empathize and align with and resonate with and agree with. My word, our life can display things that weren't even ours, but became ours because we agreed with it. Like the power is in the agreement of the thing, in the aligning with the thing. Come on. This is why here recently, you all, even in reading posts on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter and all of those things, I stopped reading it from a first person standpoint. You know what I mean? So what I do is now I see someone else's post and, they're going to write in first person. I da 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 da, right? I purposely stopped reading it that way, internalizing it that way, okay? Because we read it how they wrote it. But what we're not understanding, I got this revelation like a couple of weeks ago. What we're not understanding is that as we're reading it, especially those of you, y'all know 9 times out of 10, you're not going to read it aloud. You're going to read it in your mind, right? You're going to read it silently. And as you're reading it, you're understanding it, you're resonating with it, it's like you're eating it, you're consuming it for yourself. And then this thought or this thing is now yours. Their issue is now your issue, because you decided to read it in and say, read it as they wrote it. And I said, okay, so now what I'm doing is as I'm reading someone's post, I'm saying, if it's a she, I say, if it's a her, I say, well, she, da, 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 and her, da, 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 So I'm making sure that it is disassociated from me. This is not my thought. These are not my things. Another thing that I got here is that even down to television, with television, as we're watching, say for instance, we're just watching something. If you all are if you like the reality shows or whatever the case, you can be watching a reality show, The Real Housewives of Atlanta or something like that. You're watching it, and you're hearing what these ladies are saying, and you're like, and yeah, and she's right, and da da da. All of these things, you're thinking about what they're doing and saying and how their interaction. These things are becoming you. You are literally calling these things to you. Dramaful situations, chaotic relationships, just all of this stuff. Man, listen, you all. Knowing this understanding right now, y'all, it makes, to me, I'm not sure about y'all, but I know with me, it really makes me pay a whole lot more attention to what I allow in my eye gates, in my ear gates. It really, I had boundaries before. Oh, but now, I'm talking about conversations that we overhear. We can be thinking about, we're just sitting quiet and we're overhearing someone else's conversation. And listen, we can't help but to think about what we're hearing. We can't help but to feel whatever we're hearing. We can't help it. It's a natural human trait. So with that natural, in understanding who you are and how you are, that should make us be a little more choosy in what we give, expose ourselves to, who we expose ourselves to, the conversations we expose ourselves to, the entertainment, quote unquote, that we expose ourselves to. My goodness. Oh, wow. This is heavy, y'all. Okay, here we go. Bill Harris states, and he's a teacher and founder of the Centerpoint Research Institute. He stated, I had a student named Robert who was taking an online course I have, part of which entails email access to me. Robert was gay. He outlined all of the grim realities of his life in his emails to me. In his job, his coworkers ganged up on him. It was constantly stressful because of how nasty they were with him. When he walked down the street, he was accosted by homophobic people who wanted to abuse him in some way. He wanted to become a stand-up comedian, and when he did a stand-up comedy job, everybody heckled him about being gay. His whole life was one of the unhappiest and miserable lives, and it all focused around being attacked because he was gay. I began to teach him that he was focusing on what he did not want. I directed him back to his email that he sent me and said, read it again. Look at all the things you do not want that you're telling me about. I can tell you're very passionate about this. And when you focus on something with a lot of passion, it makes it happen even faster. Then he started taking this thing about focusing on what you want to heart, and he began really trying it. What happened within the next 6 to 8 weeks was an absolute miracle. All the people in his office who had been harassing him either transferred to another department, quit working at the company, or started completely leaving him alone. He began to love his job. When he walked down the street, nobody harassed him anymore. They just weren't there. When he did his stand-up comedy routines, he started getting standing ovations and nobody was heckling him. His whole life changed because he changed from focusing on what he did not want, what he was afraid of, what he wanted to avoid, to focusing on what he did want. Robert's life changed because he changed his thoughts. He emitted a different frequency out into the universe. The universe must deliver the pictures of the new frequency, no matter how impossible the situation might be. Robert's new thoughts became his new frequency, and the pictures of his entire life changed. Your life is in your hands. No matter where you are now, no matter what has happened in your life, you can begin to consciously choose your thoughts, and you can change your life. There is no such thing as a hopeless situation. Every situation, every single circumstance of your life can change. The next section, the power of your mind. Michael Bernard Beckwith states, you attract to you the predominant thoughts that you're holding in your awareness, whether those thoughts are conscious or unconscious. That's the rub. Whether you have been aware of your thoughts in the past or not, now you are becoming aware. Right now, with the knowledge of the secret, you are waking up from a deep sleep of becoming aware. Aware of the knowledge, aware of the law, aware of the power you have through your thoughts. Dr. John DeMartini states, if you look very carefully when it comes to the secret and the power of our mind and the power of our intention in our daily lives, it's all around us. All we have to do is open our eyes and look. Nicole Nichols states, you can see the law of attraction everywhere. You draw everything to yourself. The people, the job, the circumstances, the health, the wealth, the debt, the joy, the car that you drive, the community that you're in, and you're drawing them all to you like a magnet. What you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you bring about. Your whole life is a manifestation of the thoughts that go on in your head. This is a universe of inclusion, not exclusion. Nothing is excluded from the law of attraction. Your life is a mirror of the dominant thoughts you think. All living things on this planet operate through the law of attraction. The difference with humans is that they have a mind that can discern. They can use their free will to choose their thoughts. They have the power to intentionally think and create their entire life with their mind. Dr. Fred Alan Wolf, quantum physicist, lecturer, and award-winning author, he states, I'm not talking to you from the point of view of wishful thinking or imaginary craziness. I'm talking to you from a deeper, basic understanding. Quantum physics really begins to point to this discovery. It says that you can't have a universe without mind entering into it, and that the mind is actually shaping the very thing that is being perceived. If you think about the analogy of being the most powerful transmission tower in the universe, you will see the perfect correlation with Dr. Wolf's words. Your mind thinks thoughts, and the pictures are broadcast back as your life experience. You not only create your life with your thoughts, but your thoughts add powerfully to the creation of the world. If you thought that you were insignificant and had no power in this world, think again. Your mind is actually shaping the world around you. The amazing work and discoveries of the quantum physicists over the last 80 years has brought us to a greater understanding of the unfathomable power of the human mind to create. Their work parallels the words of the world's greatest minds, including Carnegie, Emerson, Shakespeare, Bacon, Krishnamurti, and Buddha. Dr. Proctor states, if you don't understand the law, that doesn't mean you shouldn't reject it. You may not understand electricity, and yet you enjoy the benefits of it. I don't know how it works, but I do know this. You can cook a man's dinner with electricity, and you can also cook the man. Michael Bernard Beckwith states, oftentimes when people begin to understand the great secret, they become frightened of all the negative thoughts that they have. They need to be aware that it has been scientifically proven that an affirmative thought is hundreds of times more powerful than a negative thought. That eliminates a degree of worry right there. It really does take many negative thoughts and persistent negative thinking to bring something negative into your life. However, if you persist in thinking negative thoughts over a period of time, they will appear in your life. If you worry about having negative thoughts, you will attract more worrying about your negative thoughts and multiply them at the same time. Decide right now that you are going to think only good thoughts At the same time, proclaim to the universe that all your good thoughts are powerful and that any negative thoughts are weak. Lisa Nichols states, thank God that there's a time delay, that all of your thoughts don't come true instantly. We'd be in trouble if they did. The element of time delay serves you. It allows you to reassess, to think about what you want, and to make a new choice. All of your power to create your life is available right now, because right now is when you are thinking. If you have had some thoughts that will not be beneficial when they manifest, then right now you can change your thinking. You can erase your previous thoughts by replacing them with good thoughts. Time serves you because you can think new thoughts and emit a new frequency now. Okay. Dr. Joe Vitale states, you want to become aware of your thoughts and choose your thoughts carefully. And you want to have fun with this because you are the masterpiece of your own life. You are the Michelangelo of your own life. The David you are sculpting is you. One way to master your mind is to learn to quiet your mind. Without exception, every teacher in this book uses meditation as a daily practice. It wasn't until I discovered the secret that I realized how powerful meditation can be. Meditation quiets your mind, helps you control your thoughts, and revitalizes your body. The great news is that you don't have to set aside hours to meditate. Just 3 to 10 minutes a day to begin with can be incredibly powerful for gaining control over your thoughts. To become aware of your thoughts, you can also set the intention. I am the master of my thoughts. Say it often, meditate on it. And as you hold to that intention, by the law of attraction, you must become that. You are now receiving the knowledge that will enable you to create the most magnificent version of you. The possibility of that version of you already exists on the frequency of the most magnificent version of you. Decide what you want to be, do, and have. Think the thoughts of it, emit the frequency, and your vision will become your life. Ooh. Okay, so the secret summarizes this. The great secret of life is the law of attraction. The law of attraction says like attracts like. So when you think of thought, you are also attracting like thoughts to you. Thoughts are magnetic and thoughts have a frequency. As you think thoughts, they are sent out into the universe and they magnetically attract all like things that are on the same frequency. Everything sent out returns to the source, which is you. You are like a human transmission tower, transmitting a frequency with your thoughts. If you want to change anything in your life, change the frequency by changing your thoughts. Your current thoughts are creating your future life. What you think about the most or focus on the most will appear as your life. Your thoughts become things. My goodness, y'all. Ooh, that was the first part. That was the first. We're only going to do a chapter. Well, today we did the foreword and the secrets. The secret revealed. That was the first chapter. Okay. So the next time we gather, we're going to go into the next chapter, which is the secret made simple. But this is what we're going to do. Okay. Today, actually after each session, because our next session is on Tuesday. So we're going back to 2 sessions a week. The reason we did only 1 session last book is because we needed to give a week per focus to bring the forgiveness and all of that stuff, to allow you to really have that time and space for you to be able to release those things, people, circumstances, so that you can forgive and let go. And, but now we're back on our regular schedule program. Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We need to get through this. We need to get this information to all of us so that we can apply this stuff and then we can go, and be our very best version of ourselves, manifesting like maniacs. Okay. Seriously. Okay. So after each session, what we're going to do, I have affirmations, right? Even in affirming, I've learned Through this revelation, the secret, I learned that some of us may be affirming and giving our affirmations and this and the third, and we may be faithful and consistent with it. But even how you affirm can be the wrong way, because you're bringing things to you. Talking about the nots and the won'ts and the will not have and the this and that. You're bringing more of that to you. Okay. This and I'm just going to recite these, and you can connect with them, you can resonate with them, you can align with them, you can play them back on the replay and let them shower you. It's up to you, but I'm going to start, and I ain't going to stop until I'm done. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to stay and receive it or not. It's up to you, but I know I am speaking these things over me beginning today. These are my manifesting points. Okay. Right, here we go. I call my power back to me from every person, place, and entity, from every space, portal, time, and dimension, from every connection, attachment, and vessel where I left it. Anyone and anything that is attempting to siphon my energy, do not have my consent to use my vitality, and I call my power back to me. I now release that which is not my own. I lay down the weight that doesn't belong to me, as well as the weight that does. I forgive all things, all people, and all others. I forgive myself. I cloak myself in a bright light of protection, impenetrable. I shed light to my shadows and loving work through all insecurities, flaws, and self-destructive habits that cause me not to flow in the ways in which I was created to. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in, it needed me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's coming to me. It keeps coming frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's money coming to me. Everything that I need, I already have. Everything that I have is all that I need. You all probably have heard these before in passing. Everything that I have is all that I need. Anything I desire, I have already received, because my reality is created by me. I am successful. I am peaceful. I am free. I am wise. I am energy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am power. I am talent. I am mind. I am body. I am spirit. I am balanced. I am entitled. I am enlightened. I am fearless. I am outside the realm of time. I am a part of the all, and I am one with the divine. I am energy. It is all around me. It is on the outside of me, and it's in me. There is no hate in my heart. I even have love for my enemy. Money flows to me whether I work for it or not. Money comes to me easily. Money comes to me fast. Money loves my company. When money comes, it lasts. Peace comes to me easily. Peace comes to me fast. Peace loves my company. When peace comes, it lasts. Love comes to me easily. Love comes to me fast. Love loves my company. When love comes, it lasts. Joy comes to me easily. Joy comes to me fast. Joy loves my company. When joy comes, it lasts. The home that I want, I have. I have new streams of income. Change is consistent and amazing. My debts are paid quickly. I give the universe permission to pay them all. All of my challenges are temporary. Everything works for my good. My finances are massive. I am excellent and wise. I'm an excellent and wise manager of money. I am financially free. I continue to break every generational curse regarding finances. I allow myself to spend money with ease and freedom. I am open to new and constant money and opportunities. I am a distribution center for those in need. I am abundance. I constantly attract all the blessings that are meant for me. I am aligned with my wealthiest self. I am in tune with the frequency of money. I claim every dollar that is en route to me. Every need is already met. I am the universe. I have everything. I am powerful. I overflow with magic. I overflow with mysticism. I overflow with expansion. I overflow with growth. I overflow with luxury. I overflow with wisdom. I overflow with regeneration. I overflow with opportunities. I overflow with enchantment. I let go of everything that no longer serves me. I love myself to the fullest. My life becomes richer every day. I can do anything I put my mind to. I am worthy of respect and acceptance. My contributions to the world are valuable. My needs and my wants are important. I make a difference to all the people around me. I attract money easily into my life. My life is full of opportunities that are ready for me at every step. I am free to create the life that I desire. I am open to new adventures in my life. Only positive thoughts is in my mind. Is my mind allowed to think. I am a powerhouse. I am indestructible. Everything that is happening for me now is happening for my good. I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is soaring. My thoughts are filled with positivity, and my life is plentiful with prosperity. I stand up for myself. I forgive everyone who has ever harmed me. My body is healthy. My mind is brilliant. My soul is tranquil. I am the architect of my life. I am everything that I ever wish to be right now at this very moment. I am an amazing soul. I am an amazing being. I rest in the fact that I am everything right now at this moment. I am an amazing person. I have everything it takes to be everything that I feel in my heart. Therefore, I am everything that I am everything that I feel in my heart. I am doing an amazing job. I am so much better than I used to be. Every day I get better and better. All is well. Everything that I touch is a success. There's plenty for everyone, including me. I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in this world. I am safe. I love and approve of myself, and I trust the process of my life. Today, I have great energy and I am overflowing with joy. My body is healthy. I have been given endless gifts, which I utilize every day. Happiness is a choice, and I choose happiness every day. Everything is working out in my favor. I am proud and happy with everything I say out of my mouth. Opportunities are everywhere for me. I am blessed beyond my wildest dreams. Life is easy and peaceful. I am constantly improving. I am highly motivated and ambitious. I am a magnet for divine prosperity. I possess the qualities I need to continue to be successful. I expect to succeed. I believe in myself. I am motivated at all times. I am always taking action. I am willing to do whatever it takes to win. Therefore, I win every time. I love myself and respect myself. I achieve anything I want. I am worthy of every good thing that life has to offer. I am confident. I value myself. My knowings manifest my reality. I attract success into my life. I use positive thinking to manifest a positive life. My thoughts create my reality. I believe in the law of attraction. I have the power to manifest my dreams. I possess everything that I desire. I am amazing. I am a light to this world. What I bring into the world, no one else can bring. I am special. I have something inside of me that no one else has. I have something that no one else can give to this world. I live a life that I've always envisioned. Every day and every way, I'm getting better and better. What I imagine I can do, I do. I now see and feel my goals as already accomplished. I create my own look every day. Whatever I believe, I can achieve. I am guided, and all I need is within me now. I am powerful. I am growing more and more every day. I am courageous. I have stepped into knowing I am wealthy. I deserve wealth. I am a financial genius. I earn, save, and invest money very wisely. My wealth increases massively every day. My money creates more money daily. Every dollar I invest returns to me increase. I am a gracious giver and receiver. I am a money magnet. Money is forever circulating in my life. It is my right to be wealthy in all areas. Every time that I think about wealth, it comes to me. I'm going to say that for everybody else, okay? Every time that I think about wealth, it comes to me. My body, mind, and soul improves every day. I make complete and wise use of all my resources. I am living in health. I have beautiful relationships. I have beautiful friendships. I give out love, and that love returns to me multiplied. I am a blessing to everyone around me, and everyone around me is a blessing to me. I live in direct knowing. I know what I can do. I know who I am. I know that I am special. I have something to give this world, and I am giving it now. I love everyone the way that I want to be loved. I treat everyone the way that I want to be treated. Every day, I am more and more blessed. Every day, I am more and more of a blessing to others. I am light. I am health. I am strength. Every dream, every vision, every goal that I see for my life is now accomplished. Every day I get better and better. Every day I achieve my goals. Every day I'm the best version of myself. I am I am healthy. I am prosperous. I am everything that I want to be. I am wonderful. I am the best version of me. I am light. I am love. I am. I have been given the gift of light, love, mind, and speech. When I speak life into all situations. I always see the bright side of life. I always see the good in myself. Others always see the good in me. I am the light of the world. Nothing can disturb my peace. Nothing can disturb my peace. I am grounded. I am special. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to this world. I give and receive gladly. I am magnificent. I am the definition of love. I am the definition of peace. I am prosperity, and I have prosperity. I have prosperity. I give what I want to receive. I treat everyone the way that I want to be treated. I have no mistakes. I have no mistakes. I accept myself unconditionally. I am a masterpiece. I am proud of myself and all that I have accomplished. I am successful. I am a beautiful person. I deserve love. I deserve compassion. I deserve empathy. I am more than enough. I believe in the person that I am. I am my higher self right now. I choose happiness. I am happiness. I honor my commitments to myself. I choose knowing over fear. I choose knowing over fear. There is no wrong decision. I am creating my life exactly as I want. I am free of worry, and I am at peace with who I am. I matter. I say yes to myself every single moment of every single day. My past was necessary, but it is not a reflection of my future. I am smart, and I make great decisions. I am in control of how I react. I choose peace. I am peace. I am courageous. I succeed every day. I deserve to have joy. I am joy. I am worthy of love. I am love. I approve of myself and love myself deeply. My body is healthy, and I am grateful. I am more at ease every day. I am calm, happy, and content. My life is a gift, and I appreciate everything that I have. I surround myself with positive people, and they all bring out the best in me. I take time to heal, learn, and grow. I choose not to criticize myself or others. My potential to succeed is limitless. I forgive all of those who have hurt me. I am in charge of my life, and no one will dictate my path but me. I am doing my very best. I have the power to create change. I know exactly what to do to achieve success. I choose to be proud of myself. I am enough. I let go of everything that no longer serves me. I love myself to the fullest. My life becomes richer every day. I can do anything I put my mind to. I am worthy of respect and acceptance. My contributions to the world are valuable. I hold myself accountable to my own consciousness. My needs and my wants are important. I make a difference to all the people around me. I attract money and resources easily into my life. I relax in my self-awareness. I expand into my own consciousness and trust my own vision. I lift my gaze to behold the full beauty of life. I make my dreams and visions a reality. I love letting go because that's when I feel my wings. I am worthy of my own presence. I am a conduit of consciousness. I am deeply compassionate towards myself. I am ready to move to the next level. I say yes when I mean yes. I say no when I mean no. Open is my mind. Open is my soul. I am limitless. My spirit is limitless. My creativity is limitless. My intellect is limitless. My wisdom is limitless. My abilities are limitless. My accomplishments are limitless. I am prepared and equipped to accept my limitless abilities. It's my destiny to accomplish great things. My skills and talents improve each and every day. Every action that I take brings me closer and closer to fulfilling my purpose. Loving is easy. Showing love is easy. Happiness is easy. Spreading happiness is easy. Peace is easy. Being peace is easy. Getting money is easy. Multiplying money is easy. Giving money is easy. Getting resources is easy. Multiplying resources is easy. Sharing resources is easy. I am clear and confident in who I am. I am connected to a deeper source of imaginative inspiration. I welcome what life reveals to me. I love according to my own conscience. I am soft and flowing in the breath of life. Every moment in this time is an opportunity to know how worthy I am. I am worthy of speaking to myself in kind ways. I embrace more thoughts that feel good and are worthy of my attention. I'm worth my cup overflowing. I'm worth checking in with my heart as often as I need to before I commit to anything and anyone. I'm worth enjoying every victory, reward, and praise. I am worthy of beautiful days. I'm worthy of myself smiling as often as I want. My worthiness catapults me into living and experiencing a life that I love, enjoy, and am proud of. I embrace more thoughts that feel good and are worthy of my attention. I'm worthy of being firm about my self-respect. I am worthy. With every inhale of my breath, I draw in the support of the universe. My breath comes to me in its journey from potential to form. My breath is me stepping into the creative motion of the divine. My breath is me responding to the deepest urges that I have to become an active part of all that is. My breath is a physical requirement, but not a physical necessity. My breath animates my spiritual being. I'm grateful for my breath because it allows me the ability, the intention, and the desire to participate in this universe. With my breath, I find the courage to step out, to risk, to find out about myself and my place and potential within the glorious world around me. My breath is me in the brink of exploration and discovery. My breath is me staking my claim for the beautiful potential that is me. My breath is the wonder of me. My breath is my wonder meeting the wonder of the universe. My breath is my potential to blossom and thrive. Air is just air. Air only becomes breath when I inhale in this moment. My breath, as it draws up inside of me, brings nourishment. The nourishment that I need for my dreams to become realities, for my fears to release, and for my power to find its expression. My breath brings that energy for creation, for expansion, and for understanding. My breath brings life force, connecting me to the fullness and wonders of the universe. My breath takes in all I need to be fully and completely within the promise of unending potential and connected expression of all that is. On my exhale, I release my fears, my blocks, my disappointments for the unending promise of more support, more clarity, and more understanding. Letting go of my breath is the ultimate sign of trust. Letting go of my breath, I signify to myself the power of the continuous infinite flow of the universe. Form of my breath flowing through me. My exhale returns to dynamic potential. My breath flows and returns to me again and again as my breath. Each return comes not because of any accomplishment or feat on my part. Each return of my breath flows to me because I am willing to take in my breath. I breathe in, I breathe out. In comes my acceptance and willingness to take part in this amazing moment. Out happens because my trust and my understanding. I breathe in, I breathe out, and my breath is the universe. My breath is me. My life is meaningful, and every moment that I take a breath, I give permission to the universe to activate everything that I'm purposed to do in this life. I am ready and willing to participate in this life. I am the you in universe. My breath is purposeful. I appreciate my breath. I choose to use my breath for purposeful living. Every breath that I take, that is me showing up for my purpose. My breath is a gift. I am necessary. I am the vision of my own reality. When I let go, I find more. I trust my gut instincts all the way to the bank. I align with the leisure of my life. Change comes perfectly for me. I build a solid foundation for my life. People feel honored to help me. My inner energy comes directly from source. I am protected, guided, and shielded by my ancestors, both known and unknown. I am the priestess of the highest vibration. My aura is glowing with every moment. My energy is a guiding light and a healing force of divine love and cosmic bliss. I know who I am. I know my purpose. I am a whole part of a larger whole. My mind is open to divine knowledge. My mind serves a higher law. I listen to the whisper of my inner child. I wear the crown of authority with dignity and grace. I am the master of my own world. I remain entirely free, hopeful, loved, and in peace. Only good, loving, abundant, peace, light-filled, warm, sweet, and positive thoughts align with me. My life, my spirit, my body, my work, my presence, my image, and my name. I trust myself. I love myself. I know myself. I show myself. I am perfectly flowing in all that I do. I welcome intuitive guidance in all shapes and sizes. I receive exactly as I have given. I want for you what you want for you. I make space for life to arise. My imagination is the ground of my being. Reality is better when I share it. I plant a seed of love today. I lead by my own example. I give the best rest of me. I welcome a new reality in my life. I build my life on a solid foundation. Change comes perfectly for me. My life is perfectly balanced as it is. I am aligned to my highest truth. I am present to the power of my mind. I feel my thoughts in my body. My mind flows with ease. I am humongous. I am resourceful. I am much better than ever could be. I am the substance of everything hopeful. I am the proof of what's never been seen. I am so beautiful. I am responsible. I am enough and my soul is complete. More than just suitable. I am the perfect one, worthy of love that is whole and complete. And that's on me. I trust my own genius. My world is in perfect balance. I authorize my own success. I am generous with all that I am. I am one whole part connected to the whole human story. I call back the return of all my energy that I have knowingly or unconsciously passed on to others. This includes all life forms and spirits I have come into contact with. I neutralize this energy and use it to empower myself. I command my energy back to my physical and spiritual form now. Now. I have sat here and I coined and pinned every single thing down that I am calling to my life and aligning with my life with the secret in mind. Understanding the secret and understanding that I am the connecting, the power source, the tower of frequency that connects to the universe, and what I say goes, then that means that I need to be more mindful of what I'm saying. I need to be more mindful of what I'm thinking. I need to be more mindful of how I'm living, how I'm seeing things and all of those things, and change that so that the outcome and what I see, the pictures on the television screen of my life, they show what it is that I desire versus what I don't want. Anxiety is only fear of what's to come, fear of the unknown. Depression only comes when we dwell and think of things from the past. If we remain right here in this moment, right here in this moment, and we think the thoughts of things that we want in this moment, then what you will be doing continually is calling in this moment what you want and what your life in the future will look like. And as it states in the book so far, it doesn't take long. What prolongs this process is us. It's us. It's us wanting to toil with the situations and, well, what if and how and what if, all of this hemming and hawing. I don't know about you, but I don't have time to hem and haw. I've done enough of that over the course of my life. It is now time to align with yourself, align with the universe, align with the greatest version of who you are, and grab hold to all things that belong to you, that the universe is trying to get to you. We got to align with it. I'm aligning with it. And my life is a reflection of it. Ashe. And so it is, and so it shall continue to be. Okay? Okay, you all. Whew. I'm going to tell y'all, if you might get tired of me. I'm just saying. Because after every session, I'm affirming. Okay? I'm affirming, especially in knowing in this chapter here, you all, knowing that what we overhear and if we think about or sympathize with what we overhear will cause us to think and cause us to bring those things into our lives. Come on now. If that is a part of a truth, then I'm going to give you something to overhear so that you can connect with, sympathize with, resonate with, think on for yourself. Okay. And I'm going to be a conduit. I'm going to be an admission tower to bring some good things into your life. If you, since we're here, we might as well, you're already listening. So let me give you something to listen to. Let me give you something that you can call into your life, that you can align with and bring into your life. Let me give you some good stuff, okay? And that is my gift to you. And this is going to happen every single session. After we finish a chapter, we are affirming. We are calling things into this existence. Now, if you want, you can always, this platform is always open for anybody to feel free to come off their mic, come up, and you can affirm and put some things in the air if you want to. If not, then there's plenty, as you can see, there's plenty, and I can share it with you on my own. Okay. All right, you all, next week. No, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, in 2 days, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will come together and we will begin The Secret Made Simple. The Secret Made Simple. That is the next chapter. All right. This was amazing. Oh my goodness, y'all. Listen, listen, don't be mad with me. I'm just letting you know now. Don't be mad with me. I'm giving you the forewarning. This is the disclaimer. Don't be mad with me. Okay. At all. Please don't. Because my life is looking like what I put out there. Don't be mad with me. All right. I want to rejoice with you because you definitely gonna see some things to rejoice about over here. Okay. Believe that. I've already been putting things out in the universe that are guaranteed to come about. You better know it. You better know it. I'm talking about in the near, in the very recent and near future, very near future. I'm talking about within the next couple of days, couple of weeks, whatever. Please know. Okay. So be prepared. Ready yourselves. Okay. And give me something to connect with and to rejoice about on your behalf. Please do. All right. All right, you all. Next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Divine Femininity United. I am your girl, Dr. Miss B, Dr. Bianca Miss B Lee, and we will see you on Tuesday. Peace.